Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right.
They'll get this to about the 38. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And Howell will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He stiff arms him. Powers through. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season is because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play action. It's Wilson. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
Go 14.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Able to power through. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
14,
They go play action with Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They go play action with Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Powell.
And Thomas has it.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll be... quarter from their 25-yard line. Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 28,
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Tremont Smith.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Wilson wants a different look.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Greg Dulcich.
60 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Good touch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Wilson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a sight we feel like we've seen a lot over his career. But remember, for Russell Wilson, 3 in his first year as a Bronco last year and only 15 in the last 8 years. But he still knows how to use those wheels when necessary, and he takes care of business right there.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Howell from the gun.
Flushed out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Welcome back now to Denver.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Now throwing on first down here. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flush to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Wilson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.